Good morning, greetings. This is Body-Culinary sending you all some positive vibration. So, wanted to just send you some encouragement and invite you to consider as you move about quietly today in you know, beautifying your space in your home, cleaning, preparing your beautiful food for yourself. I encourage you to consider amongst all that is going on, how important it is to relax. Relaxation is key to beauty. I know we want to focus on the products and all the stuff that we're putting on our face and so on. I invite you to consider that it may be more efficient, even though we think we don't have time to tap into relaxation. So I just did one of my yoga practices, a part of my practice I haven't done in a while. And so I'm always humbled by my movement practice. And I always think, there's so much information in quiet and listening, even listening to your practice, your movement practice, whatever that is, whatever you decide to cultivate. I can see in things that I haven't done in a while, I could see like tightness set in. I can see the imbalance between the two different sides of my body, more so than the physical, though. I could tap into and notice my body's response to purposeful stress that I'm putting on to it. I could notice relaxation. I could notice all the dialogue that's going on as I'm doing something that's very healthy for my body. So, one thing I also want to just share with folks, whatever age you are, in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, I implore you, I implore you, I implore you to be about getting into a movement practice and a practice of consuming vitality fuel, beauty fuel, which is actually fuel food, which is very simple and very water rich in living water, right? You have living water throughout your body, right? Because if we don't make the investment now, you will turn around and you don't even know what happened to your body. You won't notice tightness that's set in, things that you're not able to do imperceptibly because our attention is being pulled to the outside. So, again, having or embracing freedom here and being able to sit with yourself can take a lot of distraction and free up a lot of time so you can put that time and that focus into your practices. And my godmother, I love my godparents and my grandmother so much. My godmother used to say to me, never leave your spiritual practices because they will never leave you. And they gave me some gems that just keep giving. So I'm going to share them for any folks out there, male or female, but definitely for you women folks out there. We can be so enticed to chase everything from outside. You can be in a relationship and out of a relationship with other people, but not in relationship with yourself. Right? So we know in the back of our mind, if we're not really caring for ourselves, the body's going to change, it's going to shift. Your best investment is in self-care and your relaxation and in fuel that entices and encourage your body to calm down and to be peaceful, because it's a whole nother kind of frequency and happenings out here that are drawing us outward. So that being said, I invite you to find a comfortable position. If you have issues with your knees or your back, don't feel any kind of way about sitting up in a chair where you can be upright with your pelvis tilted upward, right? That bowl of your pelvis or around your hips tilted upward, because if it's tilted this way, like you're pouring water out the front of it, that will give you pinching in your lower back. So you can tilt it upward, gently draw your belly button into your spine, keep a lot of space between your shoulder and your ear. And just, we're going to take some moments to just breathe, right? No gurus, no religion required. Inhaling, exhaling through the mouth, and listening to the quality of your breath. Noticing if you have an even inhale and exhale. The whole purpose is start to become aware of if your mind of thought, right? The activity of your brain, the thinking is all over the place. So today's contemplation, I invite you to ask a question of your own divine, onboard, innate intelligence that you are and everybody else was born with. Doesn't need a middleman, middlewoman. It supersedes any kind of religion, right? Because we are all born from a source. At some point, we will reconnect to that source. So it is also a source of intelligence. So I invite you to ask a question. If there's something that you're working on, working through, advice, if you are seeking direction, which way to grow, I invite you to develop a trust, right? And to seek your own counsel from inside and to listen quietly and allow whatever that intelligence to guide you, allow it to bubble up to the surface. I invite you to consider beautiful food and to consider how important to me is relaxation in making beautiful decisions, right? Decisions that serve me, that serve my calm, my peace, my focus. I invite you to consider that, right, in your contemplation. You're also welcome to write a few words or a few sentences or anything that comes up for you inside of your journal, right? You can feel free to replay this, maybe perhaps when you're decluttering or your greetings when you're moving around the house, preparing your food. Quiet is one of your best tools that you have access to. It's one of the best tools along with your movement practice, your food, and nature, which is why I encourage everybody to grow something. There's a lot that you can take off the table, right? So you can free up that energy and that focus to turn it inward towards you so that you can feel a sense of satisfaction that's not so reliant on chasing tail and retail. Yep, calm is important. Be thinking of beauty as everything coming from the outside. I invite you to consider that it's a state. It's a state. Um, it is it is something that you were born in quiet, even though there's an outside noise. We were born in peace and quiet. I invite you to use quiet and to use your breath to access it from the inside, right? Then as you develop and cultivate that trust and that sense of quiet, then after a while, you can create a new habit and you know it's something you have access to. It is very, very critical in these times. Otherwise, we'll allow all the things competing for our attention to rob us of our life force, right? This is really, really critical. It is something that you have access to. It is a critical part of what we explore in the cocoon. Quiet, beautiful food, and eating for vitality, longevity, for your mood, and for beauty, right? I invite you to consider that it is a state that's not reliant on whether your eyes are chinky or big, if your hair is 4C, BZ, blah, blah, blah. These are just accessories on the vehicle that houses your spirit. So with that being said, y'all welcome to create a great day on purpose, just because you said so, and see if you can hold on to your peace. Are you able to, every day you have another opportunity to see how you can cultivate a quiet that's not so triggered. And if you are, as a human, just like all of us, if you're triggered, instead of fighting it and resisting it, I invite you to have a healthy sense of curiosity around people and things that are triggering you. And to go into your quiet just with healthy curiosity about what is that about and see if you see any patterns there, right? Allow your calm and your peace to deconstruct it, right? So we can free up energy, right? So we can have another kind of experience out here. All right. Feel free to comment respectfully if you like. Share the video with somebody that could benefit, and you're also welcome to support the channel. All right. See you soon.